42 in a row. And now a steal. Polikitis up ahead to Ryan Nembhard, and he lays it in.
I heard all that leather. That was a great play by Middleton.
That's good.
Max Christie, wide open corner three. First time on the stat sheet tonight for Coop. Chris Middleton with a corner three that's good.
Which puts him in that conversation as a great two-way player.
Nembhard is fouled. Well, Ryan Nembhard himself has had an excellent rookie season, and he's on the free throw line right now. Dwight Powell out of the game. Moussa Cisse in. Nembhard hits both free throws. 15 and 26 or 16 and 25 this year at home after tonight's. Moussa Cisse offensive rebound. Chris Middleton missed a three. Nembhard throws the defense and hit the teardrop. 19 contests. He's averaging 14 points and 5 assists a game for the season. Middleton with a mid-range jumper and fouled by Rob. Kobe White was the key part of the trade that went to Charlotte as Cisse finishes from Nembhard. Cooper's back in. Coop had an 8-point first quarter for the Mavs, and Coop got to a spot in the paint and is into double figures now. And Dwight Powell.
We may have an ankle issue for Coop.
Smith throws it down.
It's your guy again, Skin. He goes and get him. Already talked about his speed and quickness.
Foul here, Max Christie, and score the basket for Max.
Bob Dillingham sounds like an insurance adjuster, though. It doesn't really sound like an NBA player, but he's got a lot of game.
In his second year in the league, after a one-and-done in Kentucky, gliding to the basket and finishing Max Christie. The line forms to the left of players who experience that as Polikitis drills a three-pointer and Billy Donovan calls a timeout. He was in training camp with Dallas in 2022. Played a few games with Toronto in the 23-24 season and his second game this year with the Bulls as Klay Thompson hits his third three.
Thompson needs 2 more to reach 2,900 for his NBA regular season career. There's one of those 2 right there.
Lost ball by Mohamedou Gay, and that is picked up by Nembhard.
Andrews, I think, a more wide-ranging offensive player, but Ryan is a stud in terms of vision, I think. Tyler Smith,
hey, I'm
going to
tell you something.
Nice game here.
I've been impressed with this kid.
The Mavs TV blazer fit appropriately because when it arrived, I'm not going to lie, Skin, it was a bit like wearing a tent when it arrived. With a huge block.
I knew that was going that way. Nembhard is so smart. He is so smart, man. He was waiting for that to develop.
Cisse with an offensive rebound. And Ryan Nembhard going to drive it this time. Polikitis, yes, sir.
That's the jumper right there.
More physical nature to how the Mavericks play defense. So I think that if you want that number to be low, that maybe having the fewest fouls per game in the league would not be something that they would do. You would still want it to be in the lower third of the league, maybe not the fewest. Polikitis again, by the way.
Goes right to the three-point line and launches a three. If that's not clutch, that's a nice move right there.
And you're talking about playing well in the 82nd game of the year when you're not going to the playoffs. Colin Sexton. Here's Polikitis for three and on the money and another assist.
See, the way the Bulls switch, you can't. Now you got mismatches.
That's another assist and a punch from Cisse.
Cisse. Get out the way for Cisse.
Assist.
Johnson for three. Nembhard with a rebound.
There it is.
The Polikitis, yes, sir.
He's coming for you, Skiles.
It's broken.
From Broken Bow Vacation Home.
I have to double check.
Looking for his own. Hits the baseline jumper. 24 years old. As we noted earlier, one of 5 Japanese-born players in NBA history.
Assist.
20 assists for Ryan Nembhard.
So anxious for that.
That's happening on Mother's Day, by the way.
A.J. Johnson with the reverse, and now that's assist number 21.
He has a great feel for the game.
He's a fun player.
Yeah.
Nembhard with a step-back three.
At 6'10", 6'11", he can rebound, he can pick and pop, he can do all the things. You keep a guy like, Zach Collins, and you got Sticks coming back. I mean, you've got yourself set up for a nice squad.
Wait, but did he pass Tarpley when he did it?
He tied him.
Oh, he tied him.
John Polikitis, three-pointer is 8 to the